hear someone for the next part of our program who likes to ask questions, lagi niyang tinatanong, paano ba to? I'd like to call on one of FQ Mom's dear friends and an FQ student, just like ourselves, Miss Bianca Gonzales Intal. Hello and welcome. Hi, Bianca. How are you? How's everything?
Hi, Anton. I'm good. And hello to everyone joining us in this room or watching live. Hello and congratulations to FQ Mom. Woohoo! I have
Woo! Thank you. Let's jump right into it. Here in the book it's great that you have a copy as well.
Of
So there are
course.
two characters, Mac and Emong. I just wanted to ask, what would you say is your nakaka-relate ka ba whenever you read? There are many examples given kasi of what Mac would do, what Emong would do. Could you say that you were leaning more towards what Mac would do or what Emong would do?
Siguro before reading the book, and siguro those who are about to read the book, are in the middle of the book, or finish the book can relate that when you see it, Rational Mac, di ba yung name niya,
Yeah.
Emotional Emong, meron na tayong impression of what we are, right? So ako, I would say I'm sort of middle but leaning emotional Emong. In my
Same.
head, But I think what was so insightful, helpful, and quite frankly groundbreaking about this book is how it, aside from it being a crash course on behavioral economics, which in itself, parang wow, how do you even do that? This is a subject matter that people study for years, and right now it's available in a book, di ba? Parang super wow talaga. So, like our BSP Gov mentioned that it breaks down the 16 principles, right? And dun ko na realize na in some things, I'm definitely more Mac. At sa ibang bagay, mas emo. So, oddly, parang after going through it, kasi honestly, mahirap yung mag-score, ha? Kasi,
Yeah.
diba? And this is a book that I feel like, even if you read it already, kailangan mong balikan because there's just so much to absorb. And feeling ko like the way I score myself, let's say for one part, today might be different like next week. Parang
Yes, it depends
ganon.
on your mood. It depends on what's happening on that day.
Okay. It's good to know that you feel that way too. So
Yeah.
I'll give concrete examples. For example, ito, opportunity cost neglect. Yun daw yung nai-ignore natin what we're giving up when making a choice on what to spend on. Yun na nakalagay dito. And for that one, ang lumabas, very, very rational Mac ako.
Very Mac. Okay.
Yes, like, I don't know if it's a mom skill na alam talaga natin ang value ng pera. But for example, for framing effect, ito yung na-influence yung mga choice natin by the way it's presented to us or framed. Ay, sobrang emotional emo ako doon. It's so hard to break.
Yeah. There's a lot of things with that. But I really believe that it's a getting to know yourself thing, the whole reading the book, getting to know yourself. So also, I just wanted to quickly ask this also for people, for everyone watching also, about getting to know. I know you and the FQ Mom have had a lot of collaborations already. How did this whole friendship, how did the whole thing start?
I'm so grateful to her. So I have a program, a platform that I call Paano ba to? And I remember that ABS-CBN Books got in touch with me a few years ago saying that FQ Mom has a book and would I like to interview her. I was like, of course, because it's so hard to find a financial expert that can explain things to the younger generation. Kasi even me, I'm 38. I'm a Zennial between Gen X and Millennial. Parang nahihirapan pa rin ako hindi ako magaling sa math growing up and com student ako. So feeling ko ang hina ko when it comes to math and finances. But that first time that I met her, the way she talked about why is it so hard for us to save, and doon ko na-realize na ang laking bagay nga nung behavior versus what we know how to handle money. That's why I love it. Here in the epilogue, okay, ang hirap hanapin ngayon, but here in the epilogue, she says something like, aanhin mo yung alam mo about how to save and how to invest. Kasi we all know how to save. We all know what we should do to invest. But if hindi natin isa sa buhay, parang chismis lang yan. Is that the line? Parang ganun yung line eh. So, from that first time that I met her, I got so much good feedback on the video. And I invited her for a second time and she thankfully, gratefully said yes. And full disclosure, wala pong bayad dito kay FQ Mom. And I say that I'm so grateful because these are talks that if she would give it, I assume for a brand or for a company. Of course, there is necessary and deserved compensation. But because it's her advocacy talaga, di ba, to spread the word on financial literacy. She was so gracious. I think she's been on the video.
Many
I think
times.
oh my goodness, maybe like 3 or 4 times. She even did a Paano ba to live with me, which was sort of like a live in-person workshop. And just recently, when I started a podcast version of Paano ba to, we had a parang finances ng mag-asawa episode where I guested Jim Bacaro and Sab Magalona. And then I asked her, hey, do you want to send like a 1-minute audio clip on like your one advice for couples? And she sent it.
I'm guessing it was more than a minute pa.
No, in fairness, it was
okay.
1 minute and
Aga
1
pa yung
minute
sakto.
and like 10 seconds. So not more, in fairness. But yeah, I mean, it's truly, truly in her heart to spread this message that everyone should be more aware, intentional about their finances.
That's right. And you said that, you know, lots of things that you guys talked about. She could be giving those to brands also. She'd be doing different collaborations. But again, all those lessons, you can learn it already in this book. Now, I just wanted to ask you briefly lang before I let you go. The recent PBB season just finished. And I know that we all know that you also joined PBB. People would believe that when you go PBB, when you go into showbiz, that is your one-way ticket to having all your financial problems solved. No? Nag-PBB ka na, okay ka na, you're good na. But what was your experience like? What is your opinion on that? That even if, you know, you'd imagine that, oh, I'm under the limelight, I already have the attention and endorsements and all those things. Is it still a challenge to go about with your FQ journey?
Oh, for sure. Super. 100%. I think the biggest misconception about seeing people on television is that siguro dahil naiilawan tayo, nakaayos tayo, we speak well, we're standing okay. Everyone thinks that, or not everyone, sorry, I take that back. A lot of people think na kapag lumalabas ka sa TV, mayaman ka or may pera ka, which honestly is not necessarily true. I mean, of course, the compensation is good if you work hard, if you're given the right breaks, diba, ganyan. So, madami na ring nangyari from my journey when I was a housemate. And just a bit of a trivia, Anton. We have a housemate now. So they're like 17 years old, 18 years old, 19 years old. Nung nag-Big 4 ako in my edition, 2 years old pa lang sila, yung housemates this batch.
Wow.
So that made me feel a bit like, iba din talaga. But yeah, on a side note, thank you to everyone watching who might have supported PBB. Maraming salamat. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Bianca. And I will be looking forward to hopefully your future collaborations again with the FQ Mom. So thank you very much.
Sumasobra na ako.
No. We also like to talk about it during dinner. Last thing I'm gonna say, she would say na it's great that there's still she gets new readers, new audience, and they say, "Oh, nakita ko kayo sa video ni Bianca," and all those things. So
Oh,
from the Fresh Foster family, thank you very much.
wow.
And for reading the book and all your lessons. We will see you again next time. Thanks, Bianca.
So happy. Thank you and congratulations again, FQ Mom.
Okay, so if you guys would like to see more of these chats, what we were talking about, you can find some of the previous FQ121 sessions on YouTube under both Bianca Gonzales and FQ Mom's channels. Again, that's FQ Mom on YouTube and I Am Super Bianca on YouTube. So make sure you guys check that out. All right, now